At exactly 1:13, a voice identical to my mother's whispers good night from inside my bedroom wardrobe, though Mom is on a night shift. My phone recording catches 3 knocks and a pet name only she uses, followed by a small laugh that sound a little too perfect and not quite human. An elderly neighbor warns, something borrows the voices of those you love to make you open the door. The next night, after I lay 3 lines of salt and speak a warding phrase, the wardrobe closes itself from the inside, and between the boards, a thin smile appears, whispering, "See you tomorrow." If that isn't my mother, who has been tucking me in. We had just moved into Grandma's small house. My room was at the very back, with an old wooden wardrobe fixed to the wall. That night, Mom was on a night shift at the clinic. I turned off the light, leaving a dim bulb in the corner. As I was about to fall asleep, a soft, familiar, warm voice, Mom's, whispered, "Good night." Goosebumps. The sound clearly came from inside the wardrobe. The handle trembled. I checked my phone. Mom's last chat was a photo of coffee. "On shift till morning, don't stay up." So who had just spoken? I pulled the blanket up to my neck. "Mom," I whispered. No answer, only the faint clink of hangers, clink, clink, as if something moved behind the boards. The next day, curiosity won. I opened the wardrobe slowly. A strong smell of mothballs. Thin scratches on the back panel, like fingernail marks. On the top shelf, I found a folded, yellowed paper. The faded writing said, "Do not open if it speaks softly." That night the voice came again, closer. Still Mom's voice, complete with her playful tone. "Brush your teeth yet? Good night." The handle nudged, as if pulled from the inside. I glanced at my locked bedroom door. Then a whisper pressed right against the wardrobe. "May I see your room for a moment?" I told myself, don't answer, don't go near. To prove it, I set my phone to record all night, camera pointed at the wardrobe. My little brother, Daika, sleeping in the living room, laughed when I told him. "It's just the wind," he said. But as the night deepened, the house fell silent. At 1:13, the voice returned. "Good night," this time followed by a breath, like stifled laughter. I froze, saying nothing. In the morning, we played back the video. At 7:32, you can clearly hear Mom calling my name with the private pet name only she uses. "Ronnie, sweetie, your blanket's slipping." Daika stared. "Mom really is on shift, right?" I showed him the chat and photo. Then, on the recording, 3 faint knocks from inside the wardrobe. A darker whisper followed, like something imitating a human. "Open just for a moment." We went to see Mrs. Surdy, an elderly neighbor who had been Grandma's friend. When we mentioned the wardrobe, her face tightened. It belonged to midwife Sari, the former owner. She lost her child. Since then, they say something guards that wardrobe. "It borrows the voice of someone close, so you'll open the door," she said quietly. "What should we do?" I asked. "Don't answer if it sounds gentle," she replied, echoing the note. "If it presses you, say, 'Sleep in your place, I'll sleep in mine.'" Sprinkle salt across the wardrobe threshold in 3 straight lines. Don't let them break. That night, we prepared kitchen salt. Daika looked unsure. What if it doesn't work? I forced a calm smile. Then we keep the door locked, keep quiet, and wait for morning. In my head, I repeated the sentence like a prayer. At 0:59, the room turned cold. The salt lines lay neat across the floor in front of the wardrobe. The handle moved. The boards creaked. "Ronnie, Mom came home early," the voice coaxed. "Good night." I pulled the blanket tight, fighting tears. Steadily, I answered, "Sleep in your place. I'll sleep in mine." Daika squeezed my hand. From inside came 3 hard knocks. The salt trembled, but the lines did not break. The voice changed, not Mom anymore. Hoarse, distant, angry. Then it receded, as if dragged into a very deep room. Silence. Only the smell of mothballs remained. In the morning, Mom truly came home. She stood in my doorway, smiling. "Good daytime sleep. Night warriors," she joked. I almost laughed with relief. The next night, before turning off the lights, I set the salt again. The house was quiet. The TV in the living room clicked off. As my eyelids grew heavy, a soft whisper brushed the wood. "See you tomorrow." My salt line stayed intact. I didn't answer. On my recording screen, the wardrobe door slid shut from the inside, as if an unseen hand had just pulled it. And between the boards, for a split second, a pair of smiling lips appeared, along with Mom's all too familiar voice. "Good night."